Stop scrolling, Action Cam community, because we need to talk about what Insta360 is planning next. If you've been putting off buying a new 360 camera because you're waiting for the next big flagship drop, I have some news that might genuinely change your mind. The official pricing sheets and retail pipeline documentation for the upcoming Insta360X6 just leaked out. And if these numbers are real, we are looking at the single biggest generational price hike in the history of the X series. For years, this lineup has been the undisputed king of consumer 360-degree video, striking a delicate balance between bleeding-edge capture specs and approachable pricing. But with a newly leaked baseline MSRP threatening to push this camera dangerously close to the $600 mark, the entire value proposition is shifting. Is Insta360 pricing themselves out of the market, or does the hardware inside this new pocket powerhouse actually justify the extra cash? Let's dive straight into the leaked documents and find out. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So, here is the context. Just days ago, on July 3rd, 2026, a brand new device under the official Insta360 model code since SAPSA officially cleared FCC certification here in the United States. In the consumer tech world, an FCC clearance is basically the final regulatory green light. It means the engineering is finalized, the hardware is locked in, and the manufacturing lines are already spinning up for mass production. But along with that regulatory clearance came an accidental retail leak from European distribution channels, which completely exposed the final launch timeline, regional pricing structures, and core physical changes of the device. Today, we're going to break down exactly what this means for the Insta360X6 price, the three major engineering upgrades driving this unexpected cost increase, and whether you should pull the trigger on a discounted current-gen camera right now or hold out for the new hardware. Let's address the elephant in the room immediately, the money. According to the leaked European distributor sheets, the base model of the camera is hitting the European market at an MSRP of exactly 689 euros. To put that into perspective, the previous generation X5 originally debuted in Europe at 589 euros. That represents a flat, unyielding 100 euro premium jump year over year. Now, European retail prices almost always include local VAT, meaning they don't convert mathematically directly into US currency. Historically, though, an increase of this scale points to a very specific North American market adjustment. While the X5 launched at a baseline price of $549, the incoming Insta360X6 price is highly projected to land at $599 for the standalone camera kit. If you want the popular Essentials bundle, which typically packs in the invisible selfie stick, a lens cap, and a spare cell, you're looking at a leak price of 789 euros, which will likely push the US bundle up over the $650 mark. This isn't just a minor tweak to offset inflation. This is a deliberate push into the high-end premium tier. Naturally, a $50 price increase is going to ruffle some feathers in the comment section. But tech companies don't just raise prices for the fun of it, especially when they're facing stiff competition from a rumored DJI Osmo 360 sequel. Looking deeply at the leaked internal manuals, there are three massive, non-negotiable reasons why the manufacturing cost of this camera skyrocketed. 1. The sensor size paradigm shift. For years, 360 cameras have been severely limited by small physical sensors, struggling in low-light environments. The leak confirms that Insta360 has abandoned smaller glass components in favor of massive dual 1-inch or 1/1.28 inch CMOS sensors. This larger surface area completely rewrites how the camera captures dynamic range, giving you true 10-bit color depth and vastly superior native HDR processing. 2. The next-gen processing architecture. Processing dual streams of high-resolution video simultaneously requires immense computational power. To unlock smoother frame rates, Insta360 had to source a brand-new, cutting-edge AI processing chip. This silicon upgrade is what finally allows the X6 to jump from the X5's maximum ceiling of 8K at 30 frames per second up to a massive buttery smooth 8K at 50 frames per second or 60 frames per second, 360-degree capture. 3. A completely overhauled compact form factor. Instead of using the exact same tall, vertical plastic chassis as the previous TH regenerations, the retail imagery exposes a significantly shorter, stouter, and more compact body style. Engineering a thermal dissipation cooling path for a faster chip and larger sensors inside a smaller footprint requires high-grade, premium alloy internals and intensive re-engineering. That custom thermal engineering costs serious capital. So, when can you actually get your hands on this piece of gear? Historically, Insta360 has been a creature of habit, traditionally favoring springtime launches for their core X-Series lines. But as we all noticed, spring 2026 came and went without a flagship panoramic drop, largely because the company was focusing heavily on their modular Luna and Action gimbal lines over the summer. This leaves every creator with a massive tactical dilemma. Right now, because retailers know the X6 is looming on the horizon, the current Gen X5 is seeing some of its deep all-time lowest pricing structures through promotional bundles and summer sales. You can easily bypass the pending $599 entry fee and walk away with a highly proven, rock-solid 8K camera system with change left over for accessories. The regulatory approvals are locked down, the retail channels are primed, and late summer is shaping up to be absolutely massive for new camera gear. Make sure you smash that subscribe button and ring the notification bell right now, because the second this device drops officially, we're putting it through a brutal real-world gauntlet against its major competitors to see if it holds the throne. I want to hear from the community down below on this one. Based on these new design overhauls and sensor upgrades, would you pay $599 for X6 or buy X5 now?